share with me more about this boy that you were telling me about?
Well, this boy is my one of my, how I say, this is an ex from my high school when I used to study when I was like 17 years old. And this guy was a bit toxic, a bit intense. So I don't know how or why, but we, well, I was walking to my house. You know, I live alone with a roomie in an apartment, and we were going to the supermarket, and we like met, not met, but I was walking to the super, and he was in Juan Valdez, so we crossed, and he was like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I don't know why, how, or when, how, but he got my number, and it was like creepy because it was like 12 p.m. and I got this message like, "Hi, sorry, how are you doing?" And I didn't know who was because uh, I didn't. I meant, when someone you don't know writes you on WhatsApp, you don't have the picture. So I add this contact to because I was like, wow, why he's calling me sorry and it was nice to see you. So I then realized that it was him.
Okay, so you are telling me that you met this boy from your past,
Yeah, he's an
walking,
ex-boyfriend from my high school.
walking from Supermaxi to your house.
Not from my house. We were in the same, um, we were in the same, how I say, path because the supermarket is near the Juan Valdez, so I needed to pass the Juan Valdez, so I got to the Supermaxi. So we crossed. He
Okay.
didn't follow me to my house, but
Okay, so con like he got your number, like, and you don't know how he got your number.
yeah,
And you
because
felt
I blocked him the last time I knew something about him was 2 years ago, and I really blocked him. Because we got in touch in a party, in a Halloween party in 2017, probably. And then he got these weird things, and I was like, no, I'm going to block him because he's kind of weird. And at that time, I wanted to be like alone, and I had another things in my head, so I was like, no, I am going to block this guy because he's a bit creepy. But seeing him again, it was like weird, very weird. And
weird.
yeah, because he write me like we were like, how I can explain this, but he write me this long text message like, "Hi, was nice to meet you. I am glad." And it was like when I saw him, it was like, "Hi," and I walk with my roomie to the super, and we didn't say like 3 words like hi, what's up, and ciao. Yeah, and then he acts like we were talking like 3 hours, and that's kind of.
So he overreact when see you.
He overreacted a lot when he saw me. Definitely.
So you are telling me that this is a little bit creepy. So what
I
do you
feel
mean?
very uncomfortable because I told to my other friends from high school that like I told them that I'm really uncomfortable who gave my number to him because my close friends knew and know all the mess up things he did on the past. So everyone's like, no, we don't know nothing from sorry when he asked it or something like that. But yet, I really feel uncomfortable because I don't know if he probably, I don't know, got in a corner and wait till I am doing my things, and I live like really near to the Supermaxi, so I don't know if he following me because literally Supermaxi is 5 or 4 blocks near my house. It's really near, and uh, I always go walking to the supermarket. So I don't know if he following me. I'm not sure, but probably he knows where I'm living and what. Uh, I don't know. Maybe in an apartment, he doesn't know the apartment, but he knows definitely where I could be living. And I told to my guards, my security guards, that if a weird guy named Shalala Shalala is going or asking, they don't, they are not allowed to say if I live where, when, no.
So, as I see that you are a little bit uncomfortable
Uh-huh.
and also like a little bit suspicious about him, like probably.
Probably I am exaggerating, but I feel very uncomfortable because this guy used to. Then he used to have autism. He had this dog thing sometimes, and I didn't know till 2017 when someone told me, he had a bad time with drugs. He almost failed that semester and that kind of thing. And I was like, no, I didn't know. And one friend of mine told me like, you need to put a limit on that friendship. And I was like, I don't have any friendship with him. I just talked to him once in a party since high school, and then I'm like, I will not. We don't have any close friends because I study here and he studied in another university and another career, and I also went abroad to Germany and Austria, so he can't really know what I'm doing. I mean, he's blocked from from Facebook, Instagram, and etc. Social media. So I really was very surprised to see. Maybe it was only a casual thing, but yeah, I'm a bit paranoid today and all the weekend.
So when you say that he has autism, you love.
I laugh.
So
I don't. It's
What's
funny because I didn't know, and probably I will be more empathetic with him when back in the past. But yet no, because I know he's. I don't know. I don't know how to say and to explain how I feel because it's funny for me because all guys from high school told him he was very weird, but it was like my boyfriend, so it was like weird because I like this weird thing because he was a quite introvert and quiet, and he wasn't a jerk. But then back to 2017, he was a bit weird because he used to do drugs and that kind of messy thing. So I put a limit because he got a bit obsessive. And yeah.
So you are telling me that back those days you feel that it could be probably good, like his behavior was good.
I don't feel uncomfortable with his behavior back in the past in 2012, I guess, when we were in high school. But yet, yeah, I'm worried because some, I don't know, guys, friends, close friends from mine told me, yeah, you need to be very distant from him because he used to say things that were very, very, very unrealistic because he told everyone we were friends, we were having fun, and he was in love with him. And sometimes he got drunk and cried, and I never in my life got. I never knew that. When I came back to 2017, everyone told me that I need to be away because he was a bit not crazy but obsessive, and I got worried because I didn't, and I told once him I I didn't knew that when we broke up, you got this, you got depressed and that kind of things. And he told me, yeah, but no one should told to you. And I was like, why? It's normal. I, I, I got involved with another guy, when I came here, and life took, we took different paths. So I don't know. The only thing I'm worried is because, yeah, I think he's a good guy, but he has these obsessive things. And recently, some gossips were like really bad because one friend of mine that studied that exact career in UTLA told me he was very obsessive with girls. He was weird. He always got late to classes. He smoked weed and he drank a lot. And he talked to his guys and friends that I was like, sorry, she was she was bad. She did that and she that, and that's not true because I was a good girl. Back at the time, I really liked him, and I didn't do the things he do. He told everyone I did, and that was weird because some friends of mine told me like, yeah, when we end up, he got involved with other girls, and that girl were very. They did a lot of bad things. They cheated on him and that kind of things. And yeah, that girls did that things, and I didn't do that. But he told everyone that I did. So it's like a double discourse. I don't know how.
So he told all the people that you were